Hi, this is a recorded lecture for the IB/DP Design Technology Topic A4.1.9. This is HL Content and Design in Theory. You need to be able to select an appropriate manufacturing technique used for working with different materials to produce products. Joining techniques can temporarily or permanently join two or more similar or dissimilar materials together. You must be able to explain how components are assembled using joining techniques, including adhering, fastening, stitching, weaving, and welding processes. So the first question that you need to ask yourself when you're joining together different materials is whether you want this joint to be permanent or temporary. So first of all, a joining technique is a method used to join two similar or dissimilar materials together. And if you want them to be permanently joined together, you need to select a technique that results in a bond that cannot be easily undone without damaging the materials. And if you want them to be temporarily joined together, then you need to select techniques that allow components to be easily undone for repair, maintenance, or disassembly. And so this is the big question that you have to ask yourself when you're putting together two different materials. Do I want these materials to come apart, or do I want them to stay together? One method of permanently joining together materials is adhering them or gluing them together. And this is a process where the surface of two materials are permanently joined together using a third material such as glue. This is a great chart right here. This is an adhesive chart. It shows you the different types of materials that you might join together and the different types of adhesives that you might use. And it helps you figure out what you should use to join together those different materials. So you should consult this chart when gluing something together. Another permanent joining technique is welding or fusing. And this is a manufacturing process used to join together parts by heating them to their melting point and allowing them to solidify together. So this could be, for instance, welding. And you can see this is a guy welding together some pieces of steel. So this could be construction of steel frames. Plumbing uses welded materials, whether that's plastic or metal, and electronic connections. So if you're soldering together two electronic components, you are actually welding or fusing them together. You can fasten something together. So fastenings are devices that secure one material to another permanently, and they are used for both similar and dissimilar materials. They could include nails or rivets, and they're commonly used in construction and heavy manufacturing. And you can see here some nails. And I know you're thinking to yourself, you can remove nails, but can you remove them without damaging the material? And is it easy to do? And that's that question that you need to ask yourself. Again, do you want something to be permanently held together or temporarily held together? If the answer is temporarily, then you might not choose to use nails. If you want it permanently held together, then you might use nails. Rivets are also an example of this. These are rivets right here, and this video shows you how to use rivets. Another permanent joining technique is stitching. So this is the act of using a corded or threaded material to loop two or more materials together. Design context could include joining fabrics together. You can see here, the stitching here is used for aesthetics. It's joining together, but this is probably more aesthetic. Or it could be used for electronics, like if you have electronic wearables. Another permanent joining technique is weaving, and this is the act of forming a sheet-like material by interlacing long threads passing in one direction with others at right angles to them. This is actually how fabrics are formed, but also rugs, and here's a rug, and composites. Now, if you want to temporarily fasten something together, you're going to use a device to join together those similar or dissimilar materials, and they can be undone to separate the materials if needed. And so some examples of this could be nuts and bolts, screws, pins, rings, and Velcro. So you're seeing most of that here. This is used in things like flat pack IKEA style furniture, and it allows for assembly and disassembly without damage. You might also use magnets. This is an interesting choice if you want to temporarily join something together. All right, thank you for watching.